Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Aston.
I'm Leanne.
And we just got done watching Black Adam. So, we're big DC fans. Okay, the dog's whining.
Bigger than Marvel.
We actually like the Marvel movies better, low-key, because of the universe and everything. But we're big DC fans, and we just came out of the theaters of watching Black Adam. So, we're going to give a quick review. We enjoyed it. We saw the critics came down on it a lot. It was like, on Rotten Tomatoes, it had like a 40%. Bless you.
Thank you.
Rotten Tomatoes, it had, bless you.
Sorry.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 40%, and the audience score was 80 something.
Yeah.
And I told Leanne, I'm like, yo, we gotta go in here and we gotta watch it, and don't pay attention to the critic score, right? So we went in, and we enjoyed it. We also watched recent Marvel movies like Eternals, Multiverse of Madness,
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder, and while we didn't hate them, we thought they were pretty mid. You know, they were not too good.
Yeah.
Hawkman. Whoa,
10 out of 10.
Whoa. For me, I heard a lot of people say Dr. Fate, they said he was a standout. I think him and Hawkman were. I lean towards Hawkman more because he was just getting busy. He was getting busy. Quintessa Swindle that played Cyclone, perfect.
Very tough.
I forget my man's name that played Atom Smasher. He was good too.
Noah.
She was right. She was almost there. He was really good in it too.
Yeah.
The villain. That's a downside. Like, the story was okay. It wasn't anything incredible, but it was good. It did what it had to do, and especially for a first introduction to Black Adam.
Yeah.
The villain was, he was kind of just there. Yeah. Man, what'd you think?
I have my notes right here, y'all. So yeah, I do think the same thing Aston thinks, that Hawkman and Dr. Fate were my top 2 favorite characters. I love Dr. Fate already from the Young Justice show, so seeing him in the movie was just super great. And I think they casted them so well, too,
Yeah.
especially Hawkman and Dr. Fate. They casted Black Adam very good, too. I think The Rock was good. I wish he would have had the accent, but...
Another thing, it was he didn't do too much talking in it,
yeah.
Black Adam, and that was a big plus, because if he was out there being charismatic and doing all this, it's kind of like, you're The Rock, you're just The Rock, you know. And he did a good job of being Black Adam rather than I'm Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, and I'm playing Black Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the CGI and the effects looked really good, honestly. I had heard somewhere that the CGI, it was just like too much, or they just weren't that good. I mean, it was a lot of it, but yeah. I think they were really good. What else? I don't think The Rock was corny in this movie at all. I think he delivered his lines pretty well. And like, you expect The Rock to be, like The Rock, but he took it like real serious, and like you could feel it.
I heard a lot of people saying that it was like the best action in a comic book movie, right? But my best action in a comic book movie was Shang-Chi. This is not too far off, I don't blame anybody for saying that it's the best action, but it's up there because it's so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I heard a lot of people saying it was nonstop action. It was literally nonstop action. It was really good. From the moment you meet Black Adam, it just
keeps going.
He's just like a beast. He's literally a savage. Yeah,
and I felt like it was a little bit like cinematic too. The action shots, they'd be like Zack Snyder's shots in in his Justice League movie. Like, they'd be like slow-mo, like super nice looking shots.
Yeah.
They were super cool. I really liked them.
You want to get spoiler talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop the video now if you don't want to
be spoiled at all.
Hear any spoilers.
Go watch the movie. Click out of this video.
And come back.
And then come back after you watch it.
Okay, so I was surprised about how strong Hawkman was. I didn't think he would hold a candle to Black Adam. He was getting whipped on a little bit, but he was legit just a step under him. If he just had a little boost in power, they would have been even. Yeah. So they were throwing hands. Dr. Fate, if you've seen the movie already, he dies.
Yeah.
He dies in the movie, and it leaves you kind of like, huh?
I was so upset. Bless you.
Thank you. And when he dies, his mask, it just goes, his helmet, it just goes into dust, and you're like... And
that's not supposed to happen.
And you're thinking, like, did it go to somebody else? But no. I don't know.
Personally, I don't think so. I think that from at least Young Justice, the helmet is always around, and whoever picks it up and puts it on, it becomes Dr. Fate. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That was just very weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it disintegrated. I think it like
Oh.
transferred somewhere else.
I don't think anyone else got it though.
No, yeah, but I think it went somewhere.
Oh.
That's what it feels like. But the way it looked like it was just gone.
Yeah.
There's this one scene where Dr. Fate. This is probably my favorite scene. It's one scene where Dr. Fate like does like this mirror dimension thing, and he puts it all around Black Adam, and it changes the atmosphere where it looks like where he was from, like back in the day, and like the skies were clear and everything, and he's like all peaceful. He's looking around, and then he sees like a bird flying in the distance, and then like as he keeps turning, the bird gets closer, and it was Hawkman, and he punches him in his face.
So hard.
Oh my goodness, it was such a creative scene.
It was so cool.
The way he hit, it was like, bro. And then Hawkman landed, and like he was walking forward with his mask down. Ugh.
So tough.
It was so cool.
So we're about to talk about that. The spoiler?
Girl, it's the spoiler talk.
Okay.
Wait, there's nothing you want to say before that?
I don't think so.
I will. So, Sabak, the villain, he was pretty butt to me. He was kind of just a big CGI guy, and he was just there to be a bad guy. He got smashed on, and the way Black Adam killed him...
Oh my gosh.
Grabbed him by his horns, lit him up, and ripped him in half. Oh my goodness.
That was tough, because you don't see stuff like that in superhero movies.
You don't, but also... Okay, so that was crazy. We were surprised about how many people he was killing, and it was kind of cool to see him kill people. It was like, wow, you don't really see other heroes do that, right? And then when he split the guy in half, like our theater was like, whoa, like he's really him, you know? One thing that annoyed me was the main lady.
Oh, the kid's mom.
The kid's mom. This lady, bro, she had some good stuff to say, but for the most part, she was just being like annoying to the people that were trying to help her. Like the Justice Society, the movie kind of just treated them like cops. It was like, y'all don't deserve to be here. Y'all don't know nothing about this culture. And it was kind of like, bro, they're superheroes. Like they're not the cops. They saw a villain, Black Adam. They saw him pop up and they were like, we gotta go stop him. You know, and it makes sense. It's like, we gotta go there and get a handle on him because he's too strong to just be left unchecked. Exactly. She was kind of just condescending towards them. And she was like demeaning towards them. And they really didn't say nothing to her, but, oh, we have to protect y'all. They really just like, we gotta protect y'all. He's not who you think he is, you know, which he technically wasn't. And yeah, like, they also demonized the soldiers that were there. Granted, they were probably wrong. They were probably bad. But the movie kind of demonized all the soldiers that were in the place that they were from, just so when Black Adam killed him, you were kind of just like...
Yeah.
You were kind of like, okay, yay!
Yeah, like
and
he looked like the good guy.
Liam was saying there was this one part where he drops these two guys from the sky and they're falling, and before they hit the ground, Hawkman saves them. They were soldiers that were from out of the country. He saves them, and then he lands, and he throws them on the ground, and all the people are booing him for saving them. And we're kind of like...
I was confused.
And then Black Adam comes down and kills both of them. This with the lightning, and they all start cheering. We're like, bro, y'all are like,
yeah, like
that's not how a society's supposed to act.
That's
like,
not gonna get y'all nowhere.
Yeah, like y'all are happy about the death of these people. Right. I don't know.
And then there was this one scene with the mom specifically where they were trying to decipher the riddle or the sentence in the crown, and the girl Cyclone literally said like, oh, what if it's the riddle but backwards? She
was like, yo, you probably just did it wrong. It probably means it's probably mirrored.
Yeah, the opposite. So then literally 2 seconds later, the mom goes, oh my gosh, we have to mirror it and blah, blah, blah. And they do all this extra stuff. And then she's like, look, see, I told you. And it was literally what the girl Cyclone had just said 2 seconds before.
Cyclone's like, yo, you probably just read it wrong and it's backwards. So that she goes through all the things. Actually, yeah, and if you do this and you do that, oh my goodness. See, look, this is it. And everybody's like, bro, she just told you that.
Right.
They didn't overplay their hands with any of the characters, really. I think The Rock, I think he helped produce it, right?
I don't know.
I think he had a hand in it. He did a good job. Everybody felt realistic, and they didn't feel like they were doing too much. Like, you know, Thor: Love and Thunder, all the comedic stuff and everything. It was like, you were just tired of it. In this one, everything was well placed and balanced, I think.
Yeah. And I like the pacing a lot of the movie. I felt like, especially when they got the JSA together, it didn't feel like super rushed. It was just like perfect.
Yeah, like it
honestly.
felt organic.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
Amanda Waller was in it.
Oh my gosh, Viola Davis is such a good pick for her.
Perfect.
It's so crazy.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna talk about the end credit scene.
So look, here's the end credit scene. Let me preface it for you. Here, this is a big spoiler, y'all. End credit scene. A drone comes to Black Adam in his place, and Amanda Waller pops up, and she's like, "Listen, you don't gotta come to prison, but don't leave the place that you're from. If you leave the place that you're from, you're worm food, baby. I'm sending in the big dogs." Mm-hmm. And Black Adam, being Black Adam, he said, "Send them all." Right? So he goes, "Send them all," and Amanda Waller said, "Yeah, say less." She said, "Okay, I got you."
He destroys the drone.
He destroys the drone. Smoke pops up. What you see come out the smoke? Superman.
Superman.
Superman. Henry Cavill, Superman.
Yes.
Comes out of the smoke, looks Black Adam in the eyes, and he said something like, "Nobody's had the world this shook in a long time. We gotta talk." And by talk,
we about to.
So our whole theater just started clapping.
Yeah.
Started cheering. It was crazy.
Yeah. At first I thought they were just going to show the shadow of him through the smoke and you could hear his voice.
Yeah.
And I thought they were just going to cut it off at that and then they actually have him walk through and you're just like, "Oh my gosh, it's so freaking good."
Yeah. It was crazy. I doubt he was on set. He probably filmed it wherever he was at, but because the way it showed them was here and here, they weren't like together.
Yeah.
But it was epic. Like, it was a perfect way to end it because like they did so much in the movie. Even if that scene wasn't in there, we would have been content with the movie. But they threw that in there, and you're just like, man. And
it's crazy because I completely forgot about that at all. Because remember, like, during the press stuff,
everyone was saying he better be in there.
Yeah, and The Rock was always like, "Oh, there's this other superhero that's been neglected for a long time," talking about Superman. But I completely forgot about that. And then when that happened, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good."
Yeah, man. There's certain scenes that you just have to see. Like, there's certain scenes that when they're fighting, and you just have to see. It's like, again, it's not the most incredible movie on the planet, but it is 100% a watch. Like, like if you're a superhero fan, if you're a DC fan, you need to watch it.
Yes.
Like, I'd rewatch this right now. If they put this on whatever, I'm heading to the TV and I'm watching it again.
Yeah. Especially because like the DC universe.
Yeah, they be fumbling.
They fumbled the bag a lot of the time. So when this was coming out, like we saw the first trailer and we were like, "Oh, this looks good." Like we're excited. But then like as more stuff came out, we were just like, "Oh, like we don't know." Da 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 da. And we've learned not to have our expectations up when it comes to a DC movie because they end up just pretty much not doing that good.
No, they do. A lot of them do good. Like as of recently.
I mean, like Aquaman was good. The first Wonder Woman was good.
Shazam was good.
The
new Batman.
Oh yeah, the new Batman was
Snyder
amazing.
cut.
But yeah.
But like then you got like the first Suicide Squad. But then the last Suicide
Squad was good. So it's kind of hit or miss.
It's because we're so used to Marvel and how everything's connected in one universe, and then with DC, it's kind of like one out movies, and a lot of them aren't connected to each other at all.
Yeah, and
Joker was good too.
Yeah, and then they try to combine everything so fast
to compete with Marvel.
Yeah, without having the whole universe put together that you were just like, nah, this isn't it.
Yeah, this one felt like a breath of fresh air.
It really did.
Almost called it a fresh breath of air. I'd give it somewhere between an 8 and an 8.5 out of 10.
My rating is an 8.5. I really liked it.
We enjoyed it. Is there anything else we missed?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, go definitely watch Black Adam. Don't listen to the critics. Don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Go watch it for yourself and form your own opinion because it was very, very good.
And we have 600 subscribers. They're not paying us to do this.
Right.
We like DC. We like movies and shows, and they did their thing with the movie. Would you go see it again?
100%.
I go see it again. I want to see it again. Let's go. We out. No. All right, guys. Well, like, subscribe. Let us know what you thought about the movie. If you didn't see the movie yet, don't let us know what you thought about it. And if you got to this point, you probably saw the movie because you saw the spoilers. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.